Welcome to the class. In our previous lectures, we have learned what is the concept of sports medicine, in which we have learned about the meaning, definition, and conceptual values of sports medicine in physical education. We have learned aims and objectives of sports medicine and their implications in physical education and sports sciences. Today, we will discuss about need of sports medicine. What is that? The first need, which is whenever we see, especially in physical education, formation and evaluation of a physical education program. Because if we do not have a physical education program with us, we cannot do any activity. In our previous lectures, I have already told you, sports medicine is not only about medicine. It is also regarding previous preventive measures, which we can do, which we have to take. So while taking or doing any preventive measures, while preparing for a program, we need the knowledge of sports medicine with us. If we are having good knowledge of sports medicine with us, then only we can prepare or form a good physical education program which can evaluate the performance of persons. The second is development of field and laboratory tests. What that test can be? It can be burning of fats for lung capacity, for heart volumes, etc. How to take care of them? So we need first is formation and evaluation of physical education program. Second is development of field and laboratory tests. After this, third is warming up and cooling principles. When we are going for any activity, we used to go for warming up and after finishing the activity for cooling down things. So whatever activity, whatever muscles we are using, to check that, to give them boost, to give them proper training, we must do first warming up, then cooling. And to make that principles, we need a knowledge of sports medicine. Then comes sports kit. For wearing clothes also, we need to have sports medicine's knowledge. Guards and protectors while we are playing, while we are doing activities, we must see what type of sports injuries we can get. So we must have a proper sports kit, we must use proper guards and protectors. So to develop that also, we need the knowledge of sports medicine with us. Then prevention of accidents and injuries. While we are performing any activity, accident can happen. To prevent that, we need good knowledge of sports medicine. We need a good program of sports medicine through which we can reduce the risk of accidents and getting injured. Then provide sound principles for strong sports training. Physical education and sports training principles also requires a lot of knowledge regarding sports medicine. If we are having sound knowledge of sports medicine, it will help us in preparing sports training programs for our trainees. Then provides guidelines on drugs and doping. Nowadays, a lot of supportive drugs are available. I should not say that the drugs which are banned, but there is some sort of proteins, some sort of carbohydrates helps us grow our muscle mass and other things for various games, for strength. So the knowledge of sports medicine is needed while we are going to take such type of drugs or any doping activity also, which is banned or which is not banned. You must believe. Then treatment of sports injury requires a lot of knowledge of sports medicine. Because when a general physician will check you, he may take you as a general patient and he might not be knowing about that you got injured in an activity which you used to do regularly. Your ankle was twisted while you was doing wrestling. So in that case, there is a chance someone has twisted your ankle. Knowingly it has been broken into pieces. So at that time, you must take care. You must go to the physician who is having a sports knowledge also, sports medicine knowledge also. So it is very much needed for the student, athlete, as well as the doctor. Then detection of drug use in sports. The person whomsoever is going to take any type of drug, he must be detected properly with the use of knowledge of sports medicine. Because what drug he has consumed or he is going to consume, that must be made knowledgeable to him that you can consume this drug only in this capacity. Then effect of environment. What type of environment is good for you? If you are having a good knowledge of sports medicine, then only you can choose the environment for your health. You need high altitude training and you are working in low altitude. It doesn't make any sense. You need low altitude training and you are working on high altitude. It also doesn't make any sense. So the effect of environment must also be known to the person. With the knowledge of sports medicine, one can have such type of knowledge. Then provides guidelines and principle of exercise for different age groups. Because all exercises are not helpful for a particular age group. We need modifications in them according to the age group. We need modifications in their implications. We need modifications in their density. We need modifications in their repetitions. So it must be taken care properly. Then sports medicine tells us about the right food, nutrition and supplements we have to take. And if a physical education teacher is having a sound knowledge of sports medicine, he can use it in his main program, that is talent identification from the society. If he is having a sound knowledge with him, he can easily identify that players who are very good in playing particular games, particular sports, who can excel in that particular sports. If you will meet great players, you will find out some good coaches are available with them. And that coaches have chosen them from somewhere when these great players was very young. That they will become a great player because of their knowledge of sports training and sports management and sports medicine. That great coaches have chosen the great players. With this, next hour is scope of sports medicine. So there is a lot of scope, as I already discussed. When there is a need, there is a scope. Where are these scopes? First of all, it is in the playgrounds, playfields, in your surroundings. You can see a lot of students playing there. They also need specific sports programs for them. They also need specific sports medicine knowledge to their coaches. Then school physical education teachers, college directors and university director of sports must have sound knowledge of sports medicine. And there is a scope, because if you are talented in the field of sports medicine, you can easily get a job or placed in schools, colleges and universities. Then in the laboratories, I've already told you in the need that if anyone get injured and he is going for diagnosis. Second, if he is going for medical fitness checking also. If he is going for checking his own variables, any athlete wants to do. So he needs some pupils, trained pupils in sports medicine in laboratories also, who will check him properly. Then gymnasium also, there is a good big job for the persons, those who are qualified sports medicine. All sports practitioners must have some knowledge. Then in combative sports, we can see wherever they are organized, pupils must have a good knowledge of sports medicine. In India, if you will see in previous times, all the legend coaches of combative sports, that is wrestling, are also working like as a jara or a vet and joining the bones and muscle tissues. So this is all a person can do. Then next is clubs and swimming pools. One can have. Then recreational activities. In that also one can have a vehicle. Then adventure sports activities and competitive sports also they are required. Then sports training is very much required. Sports medicine professionals while creating sports training programs. Then wherever car rallies are organizing, they are very much required. A person of having knowledge of sports medicine. Then daily life activities also. People must know about it. When they are going for walking, jogging and other activities, they must be able to do, and the person whomsoever is going to take care of them, they must have a good knowledge of sports medicine. So these are all scopes of sports medicine where people trained or educated in sports medicine can get job in the play fields, in schools, colleges and universities, in the laboratories, in gymnasiums, in competitive sports arenas, in clubs and swimming pools, recreational activities pools, adventure sports and competitive sports areas, sports training places, car rallies and daily life activities. These are all regarding scope, and with this today's lecture on need and scope of sports medicine is finished. Thank you one and all. Thank you.